Okay, welcome to week 3. Let's go see how we did on the previous week. Okie dokie, so assignment 1 and journal 2. So everyone did pretty doggone well on this thing. Average score was a 93. That's fantastic. 26 A's, 6 B's. We're moving right along. Now, you got to admit, this assignment really wasn't all that technical, particularly since there was an example in the book called payroll. Plus, you could have got the actual working code from the student data files. The only thing I was asking you to do was make a few changes. So the purpose for this assignment was really, did you pay attention, did you take notes, and can you follow instructions? That's essentially it, which to some people is a tall order. So let's just go through it. Did you remember to put the standard comments at the top? Did you remember how to name the Word document? Okay, cool. Did you remember to remove the excess vertical spacing like I demonstrated in the lecture? And then the last one, well, it's not last in the order, but the last I'm talking about, is I was very, very specific in lecture on what it is I wanted you to do for how to do numeric input. And so this required you to take notes. Yeah. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, that's an awful lot of stuff to remember, doggone it. Well, you're absolutely right. That's what notes are for. I mean, when you go to the grocery store, you have two choices. You can remember everything you need to buy, or you can look at a grocery list. Wow, what a bizarre concept. Yes, you need to take notes. Yes, you need to take notes. Because just now, today, is when I'm releasing the grading notes for Chapter 2, which means you couldn't have those in advance, right? While you were doing the assignment, you did not have my notes, so you had to use your own notes, right? Right. Okay. 13 of you out of 40, that's not bad, actually read the comments I left and sent me a Canvas email and are going to get 5 extra points on the next quiz. Isn't that pretty cool? So yeah, if you like extra points, you probably need to remember what I talked about back in the introductory slides when I said that I often do this. So yeah, you kind of sort of need to be paying attention. Okay, I do appreciate the feedback that you guys gave me on the journal. I always thought that my technique was somewhat unusual, but I didn't really know. So I appreciate that. Okay, so let's go look at the schedule and see what's going on. So obviously, we're doing Chapter 3. So Chapter 3, Quiz 1, and Journal 3. Let's go look at those guys. So first, just go look at the quiz. Well, actually, since it's right here. So the Journal 3 guy. It's pretty straightforward. It talks about, what's the opposite of a particular type of operator and range problem and comparing strings and format specifiers. It's pretty straightforward. Let's go look at the quiz. So the quiz is not on this week's stuff. Okay, the quiz is on the chapter 1 and 2. So there's 20 questions. You have an hour to do them. Most people do these in about 30 minutes or less, so it's not that much of a burden, I don't think. Okay, so assignment 2 has been released. Now, that doesn't mean it's due now, not at all. I'm just saying it's been released, so you can go look at it. And it talks about a 4-function calculator where you type in a number, you type in another number, you type in a math operator, and it spits out the answer. Now, I'm giving you some very, very specific hints on how I want this done, so read every single word. Have you heard that before? Read every single word in this assignment. We talk about, I want you to use a switch statement. I want you to do the math inside the case. And then I want to have one and only one printf statement at the end telling me what the answer is. I don't want 4. And then maybe some like input validation kind of thing. So if I'm hunting for a math operator and I type Mary had a little lamb, what should it do? Okay? Sound good? Good. Let's go look at the week stuff. So go down here to week 3. And so we're off and running. It's almost an hour's worth of stuff. That's not too bad. And this is all about, branching and that kinds of things and format specifiers. So please do go watch the video lectures.